So the 60th anniversary of Avengers Marvel Legends continue with this 2-pack of Captain Marvel and Doctor Doom. Here's one side of the package while here is the other, showing some art. And on the back side we get a look at a digital render of the figures alongside their accessories that they're supposed to come with. Again, if you're interested in any of these figures from the 60th anniversary of Marvel Legends, check out the links down below in the description. So Doctor Doom is on the body of Iron Man, as you can probably already see. It's been used before with the Stealth Iron Man from the Ursa Major Wave from the, I believe, the 80th anniversary of Marvel Legends, or of Marvel in general. The 80th release of Iron Man. I think it was the first one to use it. Um, so you can see definitely those are like the Iron Man boots that we've seen before, and the legs and the arms. And it kind of works with Doctor Doom for this version or iteration of Doom. He comes with an unmasked head, which looks pretty cool and might be slightly big on this body. I don't know. Am I the only one that kind of feels like it's a little large? But it's a real nice sculpt, and I love what they're doing with their face sculpts. They're really killing all their face sculpts. And then Captain Marvel looks great as well. She is sitting on a mixture of parts here. The arms are single jointed, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are going to be bummed out about that. It's the older female torso with it's just a diaphragm joint, no waist swivel. And then we have a newer leg, which is the double jointed pinless knees right there. And so yeah, it's a mixture of both. And then the head sculpt once again is another great sculpt, and the hair looks awesome as well. Now they both come with a little bit of some accessories. So we have a masked version of Doctor Doom, of course, to put on to the figure. Right there, you can see his skin toned eyes right through the eyes. And then also, if you don't want him wearing this, you can have him holding his mask right here in his hand if you wish. And then you can see on the figure itself, he actually has the hood draped over his back, so that's a separate piece. And of course, we do have open right hand, open left hand, and then a couple of fists here. Got a left and a right fist. As for Captain Marvel, she is bare minimum, unfortunately. So we have the open hands as you see right now on her hips, and then we have just a set of fists right there. Alright, so here's a closer look at Captain Marvel. You can see her face sculpt. Not too bad. It seems like it's a base white mold, and they painted the skin and face over it, which actually came out decent considering that could potentially get sloppy, but it seems pretty clean on my figure. The eyes came out great. The hair is awesome. I love the hair sculpt there and the fro. But this back part right here, those big giant peg holes, come on, man, that's not cool. That looks very ugly. And I don't know what figure they reused this torso from, but that's crazy how there wasn't any other torso they could have reused that didn't have those massive holes in her back. It's just I don't know, it's kind of surprising. I feel like they could have used another torso that didn't have that. Anyways, aside from that, going down to the feet, everything looks pretty good. On the front side, you get the print on the torso looks very clean, so that's cool. And here's a look at the doctor himself. And that face sculpt looks good, man. I really like this face sculpt. Hair sculpt looks good too. As for the body, you can see it's that marbleized plastic, so it looks metallic, the green, which is obviously what they're going for. And then the gray as well. They did add a strap here around the thigh that can fall down if you push it, up or down, of course. Down to the boots there. Of course, it's the reuse of that Iron Man from the 80th, so it's got the pins on the knees and on the elbows. Here's the backside. Luckily, there is no giant holes back there. And I believe the torso is brand new, because I don't think this was used before. And I really do dig the black line work. That's awesome. They should do that way more often, but very cool. They painted all the lines there black. Looks good. So here's a look at him with the hooded and masked head sculpt right there, which I think is the same one that we've gotten before with previous Doctor Dooms. Same sculpt, from what I am aware of. But you see there, the greens are a little off. They're not 100%. I'm not sure if they're supposed to match or not, but figured I'd point that out anyways. As for the movement, of course, it's more hindered with the hood on, so he doesn't really look up. He looks left and right just fine. So we're going to go ahead and swap back the head, the unmasked head, so we could show that he does have some more range when it's unmasked, of course. So he looks up. It's a ball jointed hinge, and looks down. As for the torso, we have a nap crunch, waist swivel. Legs are going to go all the way, arms are going to go all the way around, in and out on the shoulder. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, and then now to the legs, kicks forward, back, in and out, thigh swivel, double jointed knees with a boot cut shin swivel, and an ankle hinge and ankle rocker. So basically, if you have any of these Ironmans with this body, you know what to expect. As for Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau looks up that high. It's on a ball jointed hinge, and even with her fro, as you see, it does pop off. But even with her fro, she still looks up quite a bit, surprisingly. Looking down about that far, left and right, and some head tilting as well. Arms will go forward all the way around, they go in and out. Again, no bicep swivel, single jointed elbows that swivel, hinge at the wrist with a swivel, diaphragm joint at the torso, no waist swivel, but there is a leg that kicks forward, back, in and out about that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Then we don't get a boot cut. We do get an ankle hinge and an ankle rocker at the foot. Alright, so here is the Doctor Doom from the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure wave, and it's still one of my favorite Doctor Doom figures they've released. I like this color, and overall I like the way this one looks, and it looks awesome. So here he is next to the Doctor Doom on the right side, which is the new one, and of course Monica Rambeau. Now I guess I was mistaken, because this is actually pretty different in terms of a head. Well, there goes the mask, but head sculpt with the mask. It's definitely not the same one as that original initial release from the Scroll Wave. And then we have this Doctor Doom that came in the retro carded Fantastic Four line of figures here. Slightly different, and it's got some soft goods here on the top. Alright, so here I'll throw in the Astonishing Ant-Man from the Target exclusive release, and he stands shorter than Doctor Doom, but looks like he's about the same height as Monica, maybe a little bit taller. And I'll throw in some figures from the 60th anniversary of Avengers, this wave of figures that we're getting, and we'll start with Bruce Banner. Here we have the first appearance, Mark 1 Iron Man, and I don't have this one reviewed yet, but it's coming up next, so stay tuned for this review if you are interested. And then here we have the Hawkeye that comes in the 2-pack with the Sky Cycle vehicle. So I would like to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about this 2-pack of Captain Marvel versus Doctor Doom? While you're down there, hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. As always, guys, take care. Take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.